What are we doing?
Where's the good light? All right, there we go.
As you turn away from me.
Where's the good light?
Good light? Yeah, let me just shoot this intro.
Let me get, well, no, I gotta fix, I have to fix the lighting.
It's
Get out of
here.
What's going on, guys? We're fishing the river today. There it is. That's the river.
It's been a while.
It really has. When we were talking about like where we're gonna fish for today, we both had basically like the same exact response. It was like, are we best friends? Yep. And it was, we're fishing the river.
In the garage.
Yeah, we're fishing the river. We're going to a place we've never been before. I've been on this river, just not anywhere. Like we're within like 50 miles is like the closest place to where we've been. So anyways, we're looking for hopefully smallmouth, but really anything that's gonna bite. And really the idea is we're gonna show you what lures, our top lures.
Another car.
Oh, golly. Yeah, well, the sound. The sound. And everyone looks at the camera and they're like, oh my God, it's happening.
Beep boop.
Good old Kia Forte.
Beep boop. Beep boop.
So the goal of this video is really just gonna give you, what, we're gonna say our top three?
We're gonna get our top 3 baits for catching smallies and prove it while we're at it.
And the idea is that we're
Proof
gonna
is in the catch.
Hopefully. And the idea is that we're gonna show you how to attack a river, maybe that you've never been to before. It's one of my favorite things to do, a favorite way to fish. So
that's how you be an aggressively average angler, like us.
Let's go get average.
Whoa, average-er.
More average. Can I be more average? Take me to the mean. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go through the baits we're gonna use for the day. Just to start with,
up front, we're gonna run some Neds. I'm gonna start out with this Aurora from Nico Baits, the leech. On that, you horrible human
You're
being.
welcome.
Running on our chartreuse Ned head, it is pretty dirty water, so I love throwing the chartreuse tip like a tracer around. It tends to get bites.
Z-Man Ned locks. That's the hook.
Yep.
It's a great hook.
My favorite.
Great hook.
All right, so from there, giant whopper plopper. We're gonna rig that up. That's on the DC, so I can run it a bit slower.
The water's a little bit cold. We had a cold front come through, so I think the top water could be the ticket.
We got the Billy. So this is the Munch from 6 Cents. It's got a wider bill.
Dark color.
And it's in my favorite color ever, which is
Black Magic. So running a dark color with dark water, that gives you a silhouette. So that could be a great idea there too.
Shaky head. Paul's got one too. He went light colored. I went with the dark melon from 6 Cents. I love
a lot of 6 Cents, Jeffrey.
I love me.
Spinnerbait.
How about some
That's not gonna work. Moving on.
It'll probably work.
It's a spinnerbait. It always works.
Yeah.
And then we've got an ultra light jig here, the Mule Fishing Donkey Tail Junior. So when things get squirrely and you don't catch any fish and you don't know what to do, throw that bait. Just catch some fish. That will change your fortunes drastically.
All right. What terrible baits?
Hold on, please. First up, I'm gonna Texas rig a craw. I haven't tried this craw out yet.
That's a sweet craw.
Pro Point Lures. It's very swimmy looking craw. This one is in black and red. And I do have it pegged because we're in the river.
Yep.
I don't want the thing moving around a lot. That's that plastics.
Those look legit.
Freaking cool. Excited about it. I have the upsized version of Jeff's donkey tail. So chartreuse. We'll see how that works. We might might play with color. We got the old top water, one of my favorite baits of all time, the Head and Baby Torpedo. That is in loon. And then I've got a shaky head as well. So this is a Third Eye Fishing, the Dojo Worm, full size.
Gosh.
Love that color.
Love that worm.
White, surprisingly, can do really well in the river, so I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, sure.
Since Jeff decided to tie on while I was filming, I'm not done yet, but I do have a chartreuse square bell. Very excited. This is 6 Cents. Hard to beat a chartreuse square bell.
A lot of 6 Cents there, my guy.
Okay, I have one, you have like 38.
Jeez. What are you, trading sides?
Nice hat.
We have the same hat. All right. It is super dark water.
I'm gonna start with the craw just because it's so juicy and it seems like it's the right size and it was already out. It's a good combination. Also, Jeff and I decided that we are gonna go upriver to start. The reason we do that is because realistically, if you can fish upriver to start, you're fishing, the fish are all looking that direction. So if you can start fishing that way, it's probably going to be one of the most advantageous for you. You're going to surprise more fish. The other thing too is it's a heck of a lot easier when you're running late and your whole family hates you to go downriver versus up on the way back. So just something to keep in mind. The one thing about chocolate milk water, like your casts kind of have to be like on point, because you're going to see a lot of fish hold real tight to structure, and they're not going to come out because they think they're going to get eaten by stuff. So like you got to stay tight to structure, and you pretty much got to bonk them on the head. Try a slightly different tactic. Try a swimming bait. Might have to go fully not necessarily sure what they're looking for, so I'm just trying everything here. Got one. Got one. I knew there's a fish under there. Nothing big. That's okay. You're fishing small baits, you're gonna get small fish. Hey, a fish is a fish is a fish. Oh, come on there, buddy. Oh no, not a gill. Okay. Alright. If you're not gonna help me help you. All right, so maybe it's chasing baits, and like I know that that's a small fish, but we're learning something. We're learning that they're chasing, we're learning that sunny side could be good, and we're learning that chartreuse might be the play. So now we can start maybe probing with this bait to figure out, like, hey, are there fish here? Are they hungry? Are they chasing? We're just trying to learn, figure out what they're looking for, and then take advantage. All right. We're gonna re-rig a bunch of stuff. We're gonna give you the next round of baits, and I'm gonna eat a sandwich. That's what's gonna happen right now. And you guys can deal with me crunching on my sandwich, because, you know, I'm a barbarian.
Hi.
Tell me what you're gonna do.
Welcome to the BurlyFishing channel. All right, so we're changing things up because nothing's working, at least not well. So I'm gonna be throwing.
Well, we learned a few things. We learned the colors are chartreuse and white.
And there we go.
And there you go.
Throw that.
We also learned that sunny banks, man, anywhere where the sunshine, we're gonna see fish, and the water is black.
So Paul's got this tied on. I've got it as a backup. Something bright, flashy. Smallies love purple. They love chartreuse. They love white. That's kind of what's been working. And then I've got this as a backup.
Good idea.
So a little
Genius.
white paddle tail, underspin because it's sunny out.
Smart.
No clouds in the entire sky. So we got some options. I'm gonna be running that.
Do you have the mule? Yes.
PT mule.
So this is what's been working today. Small paddle tail, getting hung up on everything because you got to get them, knock them right in the head. And then I am running a square bill, a chartreuse square bill,
which is my other backup, but in black and blue still. But I might switch it out to bright.
Yeah.
Like you're doing.
Yeah, it's, dude, this has been tough fishing. This is our midday swap, and we've had sandwiches and bars
have had snacks
and beverages. So now everyone's 5% happier.
I am 4.8%.
All right, so it's 2 to 1. I'm twice as good as you. All right, good update, guys.
This is what we keep saying.
You know, this lighting though is not working. That's much better. All right, let's go catch some fish. Let's have some more fun. All right, anchor's up. I don't really want to throw the square bill just yet. I'm gonna stick to, I'm gonna start with a jig, actually. And on the jig, I have that burly brawler that we were talking about, and I have a little bit of a baby craw on there. So I'll just slap my screen a whole bunch of times. Yeah, let's see if this'll draw them out. Got one. There we go. Pike. Oh, yes. Yes. You wrecked it. You wrecked it. I gotta get to a decent spot here. Oh, yeah. I got a fish. Nice pike. Right through the top of the mouth. Okay, bro. Oh man, he's got teeth. He's long. He's mean. No. Jig. Oh, calm yourself. Calm yourself. I do not want to get bit, and you want to get released. Let's work together. Let's work together. Oh, god dang it. I don't know why I can't hold this son of a gun. Ow, jeez. All my worst nightmares almost came true. There we go. All right. Hey, you little nerd, I love you. My favorite fish to catch, one of them for sure. So, we know they'll eat a jig. And hey, my jig's not totally ruined. Awesome. Hey, Jeff. I've caught more fish than you. Oh yeah, got him. Yes, yes. Oh yeah, decent fish. Use the net, use the net, use the net. Oh yes. Ha 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 ha. That took a ton of work, but we got him. I was just letting the river do that whole drift. Oh, that was sweet. So much satisfaction right now. God dang, that feels good. God dang, that feels good. Scoop old boy in here. That's a nice fish. Now that, my friends, is a river smallie. Freaking jigged up. Oh, that's hard to beat. Look at that thing. There you go. That burly jig, chartreuse. I worked that area so hard. Just letting the whole water, the river, do all the work for my drift. That's gonna be a fish of the day, probably. All right. 16-inch fish probably. Just positively hammered it. Felt the one shake set. See you, nerd. Dang. God dang. See you, dog. Vindication. Finally. Freaking worked for that fish too. Chocolate milk water, getting a nice fish. No, it's not the biggest fish in the world, but like I'm feeling good about catching that fish on the jig. Thank you, Super K. Thank you. Got one. Right off the bank. Not a big.
Fish,
Yeah, a fish, but not a big. Well, something. Come on, man. He's holy pinned.
What color is your craw again?
It's the Mexican spice chartreuse, coppertreuse. Coppertreuse plus more chartreuse and purple. Do you want the bag? Yeah, come here.
This has now become a quest where I'm calling one for the road right now. Yeah. Decent. Got him. One for the road is done. See you guys tomorrow. Really? I mean, I'm gonna fish tomorrow. Help.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Check it out. 10.0. Oh, dude. Caught a fish. And it's on the only thing that's working today. I literally just switched the trailer too to what you have. There we go. Okay, a little break. Kind of tough to get down from here. There's a better way over there. I don't know. Oh God. How does falling work? I made it. I was going down. There was nothing to do but die. Got one. Oh, decent. Decent. Come on, come on, come up, come up, come on. He's in the grass. It is, dude, it's fine. Hang on. No, Smalley. Ah! Dude, hey, there you go. Not freaking bad.
There you go.
On that. Sticky hooks, baby.
Dude, they're so sticky.
Check it out.
There you go, man.
Yeah, dude.
No, can we let him go?
No.
Please?
Okay.
See you, buddy.
Did we lie?
No, man, if there's a fish here, you're catching it.
$40,000 worth of fill. Got one.
Oh, no. Chartreuse, man.
Oh, decent.
Hey, little guy.
He's fighting like crazy.
Like, that's why river smallies are the best, dude.
Look at this freaking rod bend. This is bigger. Why do you always do this? Dude, bigger. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
This guy is getting freaking chunked up.
Oh, actually, you know what, though? He kind of is.
Look at him.
No, he really is.
All right.
It's bulky.
This is why I love this new life jacket. Easier placement for this. Yep.
Correct.
Oh my God, these are super sticky hooks. I'll tell you what. Oh, that was sick. Dude, yes, finally. I'm doing things that I was supposed to be doing earlier.
All you needed was all my baits.
All I needed was everything Dad brought.
So we are actually at like the top of our drifts. We got the boats like sort of moored up here. That's in our way. It's possible to make it through that, technically.
We did make it through that.
Well, yeah, we did walk up there a little bit.
Not with the boats.
It's possible to make up with the boats, but it's just not worth it. Plus, I'll be ended if I decide to stay out any longer. Yeah. So we are going to head out of here. We're going to drift back, fish a little bit, but start working our way back downstream. Tips for the day. So the point of the video is just kind of give you some tips and tricks and some of our top baits for fishing for smallies in the river. And really, this is a pretty trim section of water. What do you say, like 30, 40 feet at the absolute, 30 feet at the widest?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
It's choked out.
It's a little bit choked out here, and the water has been chocolate milk. If you're a river fisherman, this can be some of the most difficult water to fish. We've just had
knock them right in the face to get a bite, which is exactly like what worked.
That's the only thing that's worked, actually.
We moved a ton of different baits. I threw...
Well, we started with square bills, Ned rigs, shaky head worms, and a little bit of top water. Anything else? Those are the big
plopper, MEPS. I threw a spinnerbait. Threw a bunch of different stuff. I wasn't having any luck.
A lot of, and then ultralight paddle tail. So a lot of non-threatening, like sort of easy stuff. And we were trying to figure out the colors. We thought maybe dark colors would work, but turns out
freaking chartreuse.
Chartreuse or nothing. So
nothing else worked.
We had a little lunch break and we kind of regrouped when nothing was working. And it came down to like working a jig real slow over sticks. That's it, on the sunny bank. And what we did was, this is the way we kind of attack water a lot of times. Jeff will try a handful of things. I'll try a handful of totally different things. And then we start narrowing it down. So we started narrowing it down to like slower moving baits, like the Ned rigs and the super small paddle tails. And then chartreuse and white were the only things working. So we went to chartreuse and we tied on the jig. Once we tied on the jig, started catching more fish, and then it was like, okay, this is the only thing working.
And it was.
And then we both went to the jig and then caught more fish. And that's just a way that you can attack the river. It's not the only way, but our tip for the day is just sort of...
you got a buddy.
If you got a buddy,
pick them apart.
Just try and figure out the pattern for the day and then work that pattern. Also, I will say, fishing on a cold front after it being like 100 degrees.
It wasn't ideal.
It wasn't ideal, but we were here, we had fun, we got our river legs under us again, and I hope this was helpful for you. Like the idea is that, you know, we're learning stuff, or hopefully you guys can learn through us, see what works for us, what hasn't worked for us, and then hopefully take some of that stuff to your section of the river. So thanks for running with us. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.
Make sure you smash that like, uppercut the subscribe button, and then DDT the notification bell.
It's pronounced Hadouken.
Hadouken! Thanks, guys. See you on the next one.
Later, nerds.